All right, this morning we're going to learn about the not equals operator using letters. One of the things that I want to point out is you want to first of all make sure that the key is a string key, okay? So, or again, key columns. I'm saying columns because I know there's some SQL people that are like, huh, what? So if your key is not a string, as we learned in the video of not equals to with numbers, what's going to happen is that you're not going to be able to access the data. So we want to make sure that the key we're looking at actually involves letters and not numbers. So let's take a look at this really fast. We're going to be looking at the key financial, key/column. Okay, you'll notice that my values are stored within quotes. That's important. Also notice the object ID as well is stored in quotes. So that's important because if I were going to try to call, as we saw in the numbers, if I tried to call like quotes around a number with the not equals, what happened? And if you don't know, go ahead and see the previous video about that because it will bring up an error. So let's look at this column financial. So we're going to specify in the equivalent of our where clause under find, we're going to say financial, if I spell it right. And we're going to be looking for where it is not equal to, in this case, we're going to say futures. Now, I want to point out really fast that futures also is wrapped in quotes as well. So just like the values under the key financial are wrapped in quotes, then the not equals operator, $ not equals, it's also wrapped in quotes as well. Okay, and so we're going to be looking for that in our find clause, and we're going to return it in an organized fashion. And as you can see, we get back values that are either stocks or bonds. Essentially, we don't get back any values that are futures. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look like we did in the video with the numbers. What would happen if we didn't put quotes? And you'll see we get a reference error. Futures is not defined. Okay, so if the values under the key that you're looking at are wrapped in quotes, if they're strings, you need to treat them as strings. Otherwise, you're going to get an error.